Hi, I'm Paul Middleton from Weedcutter.co.uk. We're down here at Cranbrook and District Angling Club's water, down near the south coast of Kent. It's a first point restoration work at the water. I think it's been neglected for 15 years plus now, and the reeds have started off at the bank. They're not even connected to the bottom. A raft of reeds has grown out into the lake and just completely taken the lake over altogether. We really just want to show you an example of how we can come on a very tight, restricted access water, reclaiming some of the water back to utilise for the fishing. The width of the boat is generally not a problem, so straight through the gate and no problems at all there. And then it was just a case of just edging the boat and the trailer back down towards the water's edge, and then a very tight bend at the end, which is something I'd like to try and get across to people, in that any tight bends cause real difficulty if we haven't got a lot of width to go through as well. 3 metres wide is fine if it's a relatively straight access point. If there's any bends, you almost need to double that. As a rough example, knee depth of water to launch into, that's all we need. So basically the trailer doesn't even go into the water, it articulates, and basically we winch the boat back into the water. 18 inches of water, roughly speaking, knee depth, and that's plenty, and we can be away and launch in relatively shallow water. It's midsummer now, and the lake really had completely overgrown. The reeds are at their thickest, and yeah, it was pretty much a case of just putting the T-cutter on and just bullying our way out into the lake, really, with the T-cutter running, just cutting a swathe out into the lake, just as a start point, just to get us out. The reeds probably grew to perhaps 25-30 yards from the bank. Beyond that, there was still solid soft weeds out there as well, so it was a difficult one to initially just clear a track straight out into the middle of the lake. Once we had done that, you can basically just widen the track that we've made out into it and constantly work back to the bank from there. The good thing that all fisheries have got is generally willing and able people to come and help, and you just really can't beat half a dozen good quality barrows with some good, strong, willing guys, and just to rotate. That's what you need. You don't need a huge amount of people here at any one time. 4 to 6 people constantly rotating, that works an absolute treat. This is quite a unique lake we're on here. The reason for that being it's so overgrown. There was literally just one swim to do everything from. All the weeds having to be collected out of that one swim, and the changeovers between the tools. So you do need, that is really the bare minimum that we've had here, is just that one point at which we can change the tools over and take the weed out onto. Ideally you want multiple points around the lake, and that also means that if the wind direction is blowing the material into those other areas, you're not doing too much tracking with the boat to get the cut material out onto the bank. By request of the customer, we've not done anything on the far margin. We've concentrated on just creating swims, cut into the reed line along the near side margin, so the guys can fish it. It's fishable, it's usable as a fishery, alongside keeping a balance with nature as well. We've been here for 3 days now, and when we came here it was entirely overgrown, so I like to think we're leaving here now. We've cut and completely opened up access to the central area of the lake. They're now in that lovely position of being able to have a little fish and just see what the place holds.